Hey guys, your boy Sean Bellamy back with you with a brand new video of Philly Eagles talk, and I'm a little pissed. I'm a little pissed right now. I woke up. I just took a nap. I'm waking up from a nap, whatever, and I saw the news. It's been out for like 40 minutes to an hour, so obviously this isn't brand new. If you've been paying attention to anything Philadelphia Eagles related, you've seen the news right now. But reports came out that Jalen Hurts, our quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts, is injured. They saying that there was something. I guess he got hurt yesterday in his game against Chicago Bears, and it was on his non-throwing shoulder. I forgot which quarter it was yesterday, but I remember in the game when he was running or whatever, and a Bears defender, I don't know if it was was a lineman or the linebacker, but when he got tackled by a Bears defender, that player landed on his shoulder. And as soon as Jalen got up, you could kind of see he was, wincing a little bit. Like he was kind of like he felt it. But, everyone was, I guess, thinking maybe it had something to do with, how cold it was out there and how hard the ground probably was. So for having someone to land on your shoulder like that, obviously probably didn't feel good. But, it turned out to be a little more serious than that because, like I said, the reports are saying this is an injury to his non-throwing shoulder. Now, the good news is, before I go off in my mini rant here, is the good news is nothing was broken. The Eagles said they did report that the X-rays came back and it was negative. There's nothing broke as far as like no big structural damage, no major damage to the point where he'll probably be out for the playoffs. None of that. The Eagles just expect him at minimum to be out for this game on Saturday versus the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. Because obviously with the big turnaround, everything, Eagles, could work playing from Sunday, then waking up, going from Sunday to Saturday, that's too much of a turnaround to really take a chance on your franchise quarterback being out there playing. Now, that's the good news. That's the good news, and I hope they do rest him up. I think Gardner Minshew is going to be the Eagles' backup quarterback that should be ready to go. With this roster, I do believe Gardner Minshew can definitely do, decent to okay and not, kill us or anything, and we can still try to beat Dallas. But that's here or there. We can get to that down the road when that game comes. I'm pissed off because I was saying this in my video. Shout out to everyone that supported my video yesterday when I talked about the Eagles, going over the Eagles and Bears game yesterday. And this is what I was talking about when it came to our coaches. And this is what I said. Look, I'm not sitting here saying I could do a better job than any coach in any profession. These coaches are there for a reason. And I said this all year. Nick Sirianni, our head coach, and Shane, our offensive coordinator, have been doing an amazing job with that offense, especially helping Jalen Hurts' progression and all that. You got to tip your hat off to this Eagles coaching staff. But this is why I went off like I did yesterday in my video about them yesterday. The Eagles, like I said, beat the Chicago Bears 25-20, but at least from the first to the fourth, basically throughout the entire game, the Eagles was just calling, Nick Sirianni and our offensive coordinator, Shane, was just had a terrible day when it came to play calling. They was trying to be too cute. It was cold as hell out there in Chicago, windy city. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, the grass and everything on the ground was just hard, and getting tackled was not going. Why would you and there was numerous times they was calling plays, a bunch of read options or stuff like that, just throwing the ball in general. Why would you put your quarterback in any chance to take as many hits as Jalen Hurts took yesterday? I'm telling you, that is the main reason he got hurt. I get that when you play in the NFL, there's chance injuries is going to happen. But the way the Eagles' game plan was the entire game, they was putting Jalen Hurts in danger. He took way too many hits yesterday. And even if you want to say, Sean, even if it wasn't when the Bears defender landed on his non-throwing shoulder, there was plenty of times throughout the game they was hitting him on either shoulder. He took too many hits. And I'm not talking about just sacks. They was literally going out of their way to call plays where it was read option. And if the Bears broke down and went after Miles Sanders, our running back, Jalen Hurts is smart enough to pull the ball away from the running back and try to take it himself. And again, another unnecessary hit. Instead of just calling fucking plays for our actual running back that has over 1,000 yards rushing. Miles Sanders should be the one taking those hits. The other running back should be taking those hits. You should not be putting him in that situation. I get that there's times where Jalen's going to take off running. When there's nothing going, he's going to make the smart play and take off running down the field. That's different. You can't blame no one but Jalen for that. Jalen is going to be the one to just make that play. It should not be constantly called for him to put himself in that position, though. This is what I was talking about, man. TV about to turn off. This is like what I was talking about. Now, like I said, it's nothing crazy. Thank goodness it is not like a season-ending injury or injury that can cost him like the first round of playoffs or anything like that. And the Eagles, the way we're playing right now, looks like we're going to at least get that first round bye, which is having the number one seed. Only the number one seed is the first round bye. So we don't have to worry about that. But it's just still ridiculous that we had to have this conversation, because you would think the Eagles would do everything in their power to protect their investment in this young man, this quarterback, and Jalen Hurts, that has taken such a huge leap. It's insane. Like I said, I get it. Jalen is going to run at times. There's going to be plays where the Eagles are going to call read option and plays where they're going to get Jalen running downfield. There's times they call actual quarterback draws for Jalen. But, dude, when defenders have a chance to hit a quarterback, they're going to take that opportunity, man. I don't understand it. Why would you constantly keep calling plays to put him in that situation? Especially in those weather conditions. I'm telling you, if y'all saw the game yesterday, Justin Fields got hurt yesterday when he got tackled on that damn hard-ass ground in Chicago, on Soldier Field. I'm pretty sure, dude, that weather in those conditions, that ground does not feel good when someone is landing on your back, your shoulder, your leg. I don't care what body part. It does not have to feel good, man. These dudes are big monsters landing on you. And the last thing you need is someone falling on your shoulder in those conditions. But constantly, every freaking play, it just seemed like they was hell-bent on having Jalen Hurts throw the ball, have to be the main playmaker, instead of just giving it to our running backs that are very capable, especially we're talking about our RB1 running back and Miles Sanders. It is insane, dude. Oh my God, man. Oh my goodness. Like I said, it's good that it's nothing crazy. It's not a huge major injury, but it's just like it's dodging a bullet, dude, when you do not need to be in these situations. I understood if it was when oh my goodness. I understand players can get hurt, but there's just some situations where I feel like coaches in the NFL try to be way too cute and they get their players in these situations. I don't understand it just goes back to the game plan. I blame the coaches for his injury. I do. And I know it can happen anytime, but the way you go out there and you game plan, it helps with all that, man. I don't understand why the entire game, again, if you go back and watch that game yesterday against the Bears, they had him be Superman for no reason. And he played his ass off. He wasn't horrible, but it just don't make sense. There's no reason Jalen should throw the ball 30 sometimes like he did yesterday when in those conditions. He shouldn't have had the ball that much in his hands in those conditions. Run the freaking ball. And then, of course, mix some passing, but it should have been Miles Sanders should have ran the ball at least 20 sometimes that game by himself. And then you get Kenneth Gainswell, Boston Scott, maybe some quick passes here and there to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, get them involved. But it really should have just been a running game, dude. We did not need Jalen to throw the ball that much and take as many hits as he did. Because it'd be different if he was getting sacked. That's different. You know, you can blame the offensive line for that. But literally majority of the hits he was taking yesterday was because they was calling plays and he had to make something happen outside the pocket, or they was calling run plays where he was doing read options. The Bears bit on the option and he had to take it and try to take it, and for the right quarterback, the right play, he had to take it himself and try to make it out of nothing. Terrible news to wake up to, man. Like I keep saying, it's nothing major. They at least expect him to be out this week, and they should. There's some Eagles fans that believe he's still going to play. Shut up. He should not play. He should not play at all, dude. Do not take that chance. This game against Dallas don't even feel that exciting. Like, again, no disrespect to Gardner Minshew as our backup, but it's like, what the hell, man? Like, what's the point? Why even take a chance on going out there and getting him in worse conditions? A chance to worsen his condition. Sit out this week. The Eagles only need one win in their last 3 games. It could be against the Cowboys this Saturday. I think the Saints after that, or the Giants. If the Eagles just get one win in any of these 3 weeks, they get the #1 seed, and that's it. So just sit down and just sit Jalen down, dude, and that's it, man. But it definitely takes the luster out of the game because I was excited to see Jalen Hurts versus this Cowboys defense with Dak and Prescott, Dak being back versus this Eagles. It's just now like, okay, well, it's almost insane because if you go back when the Eagles faced the Cowboys the first time, we had our starting quarterback in our team versus their squad, and they had their backup quarterback in Cooper Rush, and now you fast forward to this week, it's going to be our backup quarterback versus their starting quarterback in their team. It's freaking world makes no sense sometimes. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. Jalen Hurts, like I said, non-throwing shoulder injury. Like I said, it's probably a precaution. They're just going to sit him down and as they should, man. You shouldn't take no chance. But I 100% blame this on. Well, again, I know things happen, so I won't put 100% on the coaching staff, but I'll put some blame on them, dude, because the game plan and the idea that they was taking that much hits that he took was just stupid by Nick Sirianni and Shane, our offensive coordinator. So that's it, you guys. If anything else comes out, I will make another video on it, but I am out. Peace.